everyone, this is Crypto Moon Pies. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please like and subscribe. Today I wanted to go over market cap, and I think this is a very commonly kind of misconstrued topic, and some people have difficulty kind of putting market capitalization into perspective, and why is it important in terms of cryptocurrencies. So I just wanted to go over, real quickly, what is market cap exactly, why is it important, and then give you some examples of why I think it's very important to get a good understanding of it. So this is just a Wikipedia page. What is market capitalization exactly? Commonly called market cap. It's the market value of a publicly traded company's outstanding shares. But this also, market cap can apply to really anything of value in a market. So when you think of just in terms of an economy, not just a company, right? So you just got to think of it in more of broad terms. So it's equal to the share price multiplied by the number of shares outstanding, and that is true for any stock, any commodity, and in crypto. And so since it's bought and sold in public markets, capitalization could be used as an indicator of public opinion of a company's net worth. And it just really shows the value of a company or a commodity. So when we've got a lot of people going in and buying and selling something, and if they all kind of agree that this has value or this doesn't have value, you'll see the price go up or down. And so that will fluctuate over time. But it's good to just kind of understand why some of these stocks or bonds or cryptos, whatever it is, why does it go up and down? And that's where you can really kind of, if you can figure that out and you can figure out what's kind of undervalued or overvalued, then you can make decisions based on that. What I wanted to just show real quickly is the GDP. I found this chart, I thought it was pretty cool. It shows the world economy, so the gross domestic product or GDP by country. This is in 2019, but this overall, the split between the different countries is pretty much the same. So in 2019, United States made up $21.43 trillion, which is just a huge amount, 24.42% of the global GDP. So that's pretty impressive. The United States has been kind of the leader in terms of GDP for a long time now. See China's always been right there at they're 14.34 trillion in 2019, 16%. And then you've got Japan at 5 trillion, India at 2.8. So you've got a lot of emerging countries as well that are kind of increasing the amount of GDP. And in GDP is just think about it as just everything that makes up an economy. And so United States at this point has the largest economy, but the entire thing is just massive, right? It's just tough to put that in perspective. But what I want to do is compare that to some of the markets, in particular crypto, the stock market, and that could kind of help put in perspective what we're looking at, right? 21 trillion, it's hard to put that number into perspective, but I'm going to try and help kind of make sense of it, right? So if you look at just the stock market, right, all companies listed on the stock exchange that are publicly traded, that entire market makes up $98 trillion, which is huge, right? That's a huge number. If you look at some of the top companies, Apple is 2.9 trillion, Microsoft's 2.5 trillion, and then you go down the list. But the major ones, right? Apple, Microsoft, Google, there's a lot of massive market cap. So because they're much larger companies and just have a ton of money invested in these companies, you won't see them move, up or down. You won't see very, very violent swings in the price. So like today, negative 0.25%, Microsoft 0.43%. So it's a safe investment because these it's a very conservative investment rather. because these stocks aren't going to be going very high or very low. They're going to kind of, move very slowly in comparison to some of the larger or the mid or small cap companies. So that's just something that's very important to look at in terms of how you want to invest your money, right? Another big market is metals. So gold. Gold is 11.5 trillion. So you kind of can make that comparison to, okay, it's much larger than, going back to the companies here, right? Apple, Microsoft, and Google combined. So there's more money invested in gold. And in the entire market here, metal, silver, palladium, platinum, the entire market's around $13 trillion alone. So, and this is one, gold is very important to look at, because a lot of people are looking at Bitcoin as kind of the digital version of gold and crypto in general, and looking to see, well, what's going to be the kind of impact of crypto and some of these more physical, rarities. Is it going to cause a decrease over time in the value of these physical metals, and we'll see an increase in crypto in relation to those physical rarities? Are we going to see kind of both go up, or there's going to be a relationship between the price between metals and crypto over time, and that's what a lot of people are interested in seeing. And then crypto. So crypto's important, right? We're all in crypto, and myself, I love crypto. Looking at the market cap of crypto as a whole, and you see at the top here, it's only $2.3 trillion compared to gold at 11.5. So we've got a ways to go before the entire market. Bitcoin's only at 905 billion. It was at $1 trillion. It's on a bit of a downtrend right now, as we all know. But Bitcoin being at just under $1 trillion, it's got a ways to go just to even match, another 11x to match gold, which a lot of people think Bitcoin will eventually pass up gold in terms of market cap. And you go down the list here, Ethereum at 446 billion, and then it's a huge drop off from there. Binance 86 billion. These would all be considered large cap coins within crypto. So, and then this is coin market cap. So, I just wanted to, at least give you another view of all the cryptos. This will be the top 100. And you've got your Dogecoin, Sheep, crypto.com. So you've got thousands of cryptos out there, right? So trying to figure out which crypto is going to be the next, big crypto that will go from a smaller cap or a low cap into a mid to a large cap is where you're going to make most of your money. And that's why I wanted to share this information. You got to put things in perspective, right? Because if you try and put all your money into Bitcoin, let's say you've got $10,000 to invest, and you put all of your money in Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin's already at almost $1 trillion market cap. So in order to get a 1x or a 2x, you're going to be waiting a long time, more than likely, because it's so large at this point. It takes longer for it to, move, right? And your swings up and down are going to be much lower. So it's a safer investment from that perspective, but you're going to be waiting a lot longer, more than likely, to get a larger return on your investment if that's what you're looking for. So it all depends on your investment strategy. I'm not a financial advisor, but my thought on it is, in my particular approach, is try and find undervalued lower cap coins and then put my money there and wait for those coins to make a move to a mid cap or a large cap. Because when you do that, then you see much larger potential gains. So I also put together a spreadsheet here, and I'm hoping that this will kind of help put everything in perspective and what an investment can actually become, investing in a micro cap or small cap or mid cap versus a large cap. So the chart here, I'm going to look at this first, right? I'm going to show you the market caps for the large caps, mid caps, and small caps, so you can kind of see the difference. And then the supply, why the supply does not, or the price rather, I'm sorry, the price doesn't really matter. People talk about, oh, this coin's at 0.000005. When it hits a cent, I'm going to make a ton of money, right? Well, and you see that very commonly with Shiba Inu. I'm going to pick on Shiba for a second. Shiba is a large cap token at this point. It doesn't matter what the price is, right? So you see the price is 0.00004 or 3. And so people you hear this all the time on Twitter and everywhere else. Oh, Shiba's going to hit a cent, and when it hits a cent, it's going to be crazy, right? All right, well, let's see what happens when Shiba hits a cent. Look at what it does to the market cap. $5.4 trillion. That is over twice the amount of the entire market cap of crypto alone. That's not going to happen, right? It's literally impossible for that to happen. They would have to burn so many coins, and they're not going to do that because that would just kill the value of the coin. They're giving away money. So you got to look at it from that standpoint of, okay, it's an $18 billion market cap right now. Shiba may be lucky to 2x or 3x it from this point because it doesn't really have any utility. Same thing with Dogecoin. Dogecoin is at around the same market cap. It's just a meme coin. It doesn't really have any utility. So, it's kind of lost its hype at this point. Elon can only tweet about Dogecoin so much. And we've kind of lost all of that hype on these coins. And so it's, in my opinion, Doge and Shiba are kind of capped at around, 30 to 40 billion market cap until Bitcoin 2x's or 3x's. All right, when Bitcoin and Ethereum decide to go up to, $4 billion or $4 trillion market cap, then the rest of the market has room to grow even more, right? So that you got to think at it from that perspective. Kadena, I wanted to mention Kadena because I'm a huge fan of T-King, as you all know, and Kadena was one of the projects that Luna PR helped with, Sand as well, and these were low cap coins at one point, and so they made a huge move up to where they are now, and they're now mid cap coins. So if you invested when they were smaller caps or lower caps, you'd have a ton of money right now. And so, you see here, you've got small caps like OX. I put OX in here because they made a huge run from what I would say a micro cap to a small cap in the beginning of last year due to the year of the ox, and I really expect the same thing to happen with Tiger King. It's the year of the tiger, and Tiger King's at this point is a micro cap. So you look at OX, it's a $674 million market cap right now. T-King's at only almost a $7 million market cap. If T-King makes a run to $1 billion or more and gets into that small mid cap range, people are invested in T-King are going to make a ton of money. You got Cat Girl here, which I've invested some money in. I just think it's a fun kind of meme token with some cool NFT aspects to it. And then, Mario Floki, Nelson talked about this one in his previous video, and that one's only $589,000. So that one's got a huge growth potential there. So this is these type of tokens, micro, small, these are the ones I like to get into because there's so much room for them to grow. So how much money could you actually make? And I put together this investment calculator to try and help help you visualize what your money can do. So let's say you put $10,000 in. That's the investment amount right here, right? And it's a market cap of $100,000. And let's say that market cap moves it doubles in size, right? And it goes to $200,000. Well, that's easy. It's a 2x, right? We know that. So then you would profit $10,000 on your $10,000 investment. You would profit $10,000. So now you've got $20,000, right? So let's take an example of like Tiger King coin, right? Tiger King coin is at a six or $7 million almost market cap, right? And let me get this. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna paste this in here just so you can see. So, you know, let's see. It got okay. So it's at a $7 million market cap right now, and you invested $10,000, right? Let's say it gets up to a small cap. Let's say it gets up to OX, where OX is now, right? And on a $10,000 investment, you've made almost $1 million right there. Like that's a 99x getting to OX's current market cap. Let's say it gets to this is sushi swaps market cap, so that would put us into a mid cap, 194x. Now you're up to almost $2 million. That's how quickly it happens, guys. On just $10,000, you can get all the way up to $2 million if this becomes a mid cap coin. And from my understanding, OX started out around 100 million, 200 million, and got all the way up to $2-3 billion market cap during the year of the ox. So they went from, I mean, you could have went from 10,000 to multi-millionaire very quickly within only a few months of that pump. So that's one thing you really have to look at, guys, when you're making your investments, is how much money can I actually make if this project just goes on a huge parabolic run, which I think once Bitcoin and Ethereum start to move up again, you're going to see that, right? You're going to see huge potential for the entire market, altcoins, everything's just going to start pumping because everything kind of follows what Bitcoin does. And if you haven't checked out my last video, I kind of explained there's a lot of options that are expiring on Bitcoin right now, actually today. And so when those options expire, we should see a good correction on Bitcoin, and I think we're going to start to see a huge uptrend for 2022. And that sets up perfectly for coins like T-King, who's got huge marketing on the way. We've got Year of the Tiger. We've got just huge catalysts, Chain Chat, all these D apps coming out. So a token like T-King at a $7 million market cap is just a no-brainer investment, because it's only got one room to go, and that's up. And we're headed to the moon on that one for sure. But that's just something you're gonna have to decide on. Do you want to invest your money in something that's a little more risky versus something that is going to move, maybe 1 to 2x if you're lucky, right? You gotta make that decision for yourself. But I hope this helped. If you guys want a copy of the spreadsheet or the investment calculator, I'm happy to send that off to you. Just let me know. You can reach me on Twitter, Telegram. I'm usually in the T-King Telegram. If you haven't checked us out, come join. We're a really great community, and I hope this helped kind of put things in perspective. And like I said, if you've got any questions, just feel free to reach out. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.